Hey, welcome back. Guess who we have today? We have a special guest, Gabby, that I presented in the Wonder Woman review trailer. Anyways, yesterday we went to go see a cheap movie that was at the Shallows. Anyways, that's not the one we're doing today. The one we're going to do today is actually Don't Breathe, the scary slash horror. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm breathing now.
Yeah. Oh, don't breathe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't breathe. Anyways, the movie was very interesting. It's a lot different than what I thought was a trailer.
It was good though.
We'll probably make this is probably going to be a spoilers because I'm going to talk a lot about this movie. So, spoiler
Spoiler alert.
alert. The movie starts off, you're not really sure how you should feel or who you should cheer for. Because usually, you're always cheering for, as far as the trailers, you're cheering for these teenagers. But in the movie...
They're actually robbing houses.
Yeah, they're breaking in houses.
So I didn't feel bad for them.
Yeah, so it was like weird. At the very beginning of the movie, they're breaking in a house,
Breaking and
setting
taking
alarms.
stuff off for people, yeah.
Yeah, so one of the teenagers actually had keys because his dad he worked security and housing. He installed a security system. So he had all the keys. He knew which houses are which and stuff like that. And basically, he had a friend, this guy that he hooked up with, and this girl.
They called him Money in the movie.
Right, exactly. So, anyways, they got into all these houses by, like I said, breaking in and stealing all the stuff. So this one particular house, Money, the guy that was...
They had done their research on this house.
Well, a little bit of research.
It had been, not what they thought. But the little research that they had said, they thought that it was just an older gentleman whose daughter had been killed by another female in a car.
Right.
That's all they knew. He had not been out for a while, never left his house really, and apparently, yeah. So that's what they first of all knew before they broke in.
Yeah, so they broke in the house, and it's not what they expected to be. They thought this guy was very vulnerable. He was blind man, from the Vietnam War, and he just, in his own time.
What they didn't think is that he was military trained. So just because you lose your sight don't mean that all your other senses do not work. They're actually stronger.
And just like in most horror movies, I mean, like I said, this was supposed to be a horror movie, 2016 horror movie. It wasn't. It wasn't scary. It became more funny than anything else. There was parts of the movie, I mean, we're dying laughing. People in the back of us are laughing. People in the front are laughing. Just scenes that were just obviously dumb, as most horror movies are. It wasn't over the top like most other movies are, but it still was kind of like, oh my goodness, really? But
it was okay. It was pretty good for the little chase it did.
Yeah, for the mainly chase it did, and then you come and find out later in the movie, after all this stuff is happening, and
we're feeling bad for the man because he lost his daughter.
Yeah, he's blind.
He's blind. He's an ex-military. He's by himself with this very big Rottweiler dog that is
Cujo,
very
basically.
intimidating,
Cujo.
basically like Cujo. Come to find out, because they were looking around in the house, they found out that he was actually holding hostage the young girl who killed his daughter. But what we found out was down the road, he was upset why she got killed was because he had inseminated this other girl with his kid so that he can have another child.
Say what?
Yeah,
which was like...
That was definitely a part of the story you did not expect. That came out of left field somewhere. And then later on the storyline, basically the other guys, something happened and they get killed and stuff like that. And the girl gets caught.
So because the other girl died with his kid that she was carrying, which we found out, the girl that had broken in, he now has her hostage and was going to artificially inseminate her.
Yeah, that was gross.
He, just quoting him alone, he said, I have never and would never put myself upon anybody. I would not force myself on anybody. Yeah, that was kind of disgusting. So now I don't feel bad for him anymore.
Yeah, you couldn't feel
now
bad
I was
for
like,
him.
I don't know if
now you're cheering for the kids.
Now you're cheering for the kids to get out.
They're like, oh my goodness, they need to live now. And I'm like, I didn't feel anything for them. So the only thing I did...
He betrayed me.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't... okay, then of course, the girl, she gets away, and that basically the whole premise of her getting involved in all these things, she wanted to get out of her lifestyle. It was like 8 Mile, you know, with
She really
Eminem.
bad.
She was living in a trailer home with a mom
With the
that was
messed up
horrible
mom, messed up
had
boyfriend.
had a sister, so she basically got out after this whole last rendezvous with this guy, and then she got to get away. So
She
she's the one
managed
person
to get
that
away,
went away.
took the money with her. They ended up moving away with her sister as they were getting ready to depart from like the train station.
Mhm.
She sees on the news that they're announcing that the guy's house had been broken into. 2 people broke in. They didn't say 3, only 2, because they only found the 2 bodies of the 2 gentlemen, the 2 kids that got killed, and then they say he is still in critical condition, but he did not die.
So I don't know if
Therefore-
they're leaving it for a part 2. It's kind of
Curious.
interesting, but I mean that's the way it left off. Now, as far as overall thoughts of this trailer and a review, I would give it out of like a 5. I would probably give it maybe a 3. The only reason I would give it a 3 because I love the way it looked. I love the atmosphere of how it felt to me.
Yeah.
There was some hit and misses within how the character play. I wish they played more into the character. You didn't really understand it. It kind of happened really quickly how everything kind of went down. There was no backstory on this character, this blind guy. You just know he's a veteran. He basically went crazy. That's what it was, and he wanted his daughter back. Anyways, out of 4 out of 5, I mean, out of a score of 5, I give it a 3.
I have to agree. I give it a 3 myself.
Okay. Anything else you want to add to the movie?
No, I just it's fun for a thriller. I recommend people going to see it.
I say a matinee.
If you want to go see, yeah.
A matinee.
Yeah,
Nothing
if you-
more than that. I don't think you should spend full price on the movie.
Dollar
Or
movies
even
when
wait.
it's out.
Yeah,
or
wait till Netflix,
matinee.
Redbox.
It's good for a pastime. I'm not gonna say, oh my goodness, you guys have to go see it.
Right.
But it was fun.
Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching our review of Don't Breathe. And have a great day. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.
Sorry. Okay, bye.